Let's talk about the time that Wolverine's closest friends show up to bring him home. Recently, Logan had been through hell and back, and I mean that in quite a literal sense. Logan had actually been sent to hell by a group called the Red Right Hand. When Logan goes to get revenge, he finds out that they all drank the Kool-Aid and denied him the chance to send them to hell. Then a video message shows up from their leader telling Logan the truth about all of this situation and about the 5 mongrels that he killed to get to this room, to get to their hideout. And as it would turn out, all 5 of them were Logan's illegitimate children. Logan immediately drowns himself in work. He takes the corpses back to their respective mothers and buries them beside of them. And after he starts spiraling down a deep dark hole of depression, he calls his girlfriend Melita and tells her to tell everyone that he's never coming home. Logan goes on to live out a life that reflects the way he thinks of himself as a feral animal. You get a chance to see how all the different heroes feel about him. Cap says he's a soldier, Rogue calls him a cowboy, Iron Fist says he's a samurai. Hulk calls him a shit, while Iron Man says he's a terribly complicated man. Beast says he's as simple as a man as you will ever meet. Called a riddle, a mystery, an enigma, a bona fide son of a bitch, and Jubilee calls him a great big brother. Called a killer, a hell of a good kisser, and a man with the soul of a beast. He's a valiant warrior, the fiercest of enemies, and a damn good leader and a damn good man, even if he would never admit it. Strange says he's the scariest man he's ever met, and he's literally shook hands with the devil, while Puck calls him the second toughest Canadian that he knows. Gambit calls him a thoroughly untrustworthy fella who he would trust with his life every day of the week. A bad swimmer, a jerk, a damn card cheat. Laugh Riot, a man who walks his own path, and Emma says he smells just like a warthog. As his friends are being interviewed, we see Logan and his wolf pack being attacked by poachers. Before he can ever retaliate, he gets loaded up with tranquilizers and then shot in the head. And then we see Melita interviewing the heroes again, as Kitty Pryde says that honestly, she doesn't know if she'll ever get married because she doesn't know if she can find a man who will live up to Wolverine. Storm calls him a man of great tragedy, but he's a man who's taken many lives and who has had many lives taken from him, so he truly understands the value of living. Scott says he's a man that he knows better than probably anybody in the world, but he'll be damned if he still doesn't find a way to surprise him. Back in the Yukon, we follow the wolf pack that Wolverine had been living with as they've been trapped by these poachers and put into an arena. Logan shows up and made sure that every damn one of them paid, and paid with their lives. Now, he's not sure what bothers him more, the fact that he's covered in other people's blood again, or the fact that he enjoyed it so much. As he sets the wolves out to freedom, he catches the scent of something else. As he busts through the door, a man who has seen such great tragedy and such great horrors still can't believe his eyes. Logan makes sure that all of these poor kids are returned home safely. We see him sitting and contemplating. They were using children to fight wolves for sport. He hadn't been out here when he was if he wasn't so determined to leave his old life behind, if he hadn't killed his own children. Stops and thinks, he's not a man who believes in much divine intervention, but he wonders, what the hell are you trying to tell me? He begs, please give me some idea of what I'm supposed to do down here, where I truly belong in this world. What the hell am I supposed to be? All of a sudden, he hears Melita's voice behind him, asking if he's okay. He wants to know what the hell she's doing out here. He told her to leave him alone, and she said, looking for you, idiot. Tells her she's crazy for coming out here by herself, and she says that she didn't. Believe it or not, she's not the only one that cares about him. Logan turns around to see that literally everybody got together to bring him home. He looks fondly at all of his friends gathered together and then looks at all of those kids he just saved and simply says, come on. He asks everybody what the hell they're gawking at, the vacation's over, and they've got work to do. And then finally we see what Logan thinks about Wolverine, and he says that they're wrong, every damn one of them, except for Namor. He can't swim for shit. When asked, well then who is the Wolverine, he says, I can't tell you because I don't know, because the only thing the Wolverine is a work in progress. So in other words, to be fucking continued.